Hi, this is Susan Erickson, and I'm going to tell you why I love this rock. This is a dunite, the green rock. It's encased in black fine-grained basalt. Now, why do I love it so much? Because of three reasons. The main one, the first one, is that I'm a geologist, and this green part was formed far, far below the ground in the mantle, the Earth's mantle, and it was picked up by the magma of this fine-grained black rock and carried to the surface. So it's a little relic. We call it nodule that was picked up and brought. So this is a history. We're looking into the past, into the mantle carried by this rock. Now, this rock basalt is anywhere from 7 million years to 7,000 years old. I know that because it comes from the Western volcanic fields or the Western volcano. It's called Victoria, Australian, Western Victoria basalt fields. And they're quite large. They're one of the third, Wikipedia says it's the third largest basalt field. There's the Deccan Traps you may have heard of in India, which changed the atmosphere of the world. And there's also the Snake River Plain up in the Pacific Northwest, which had enormous, so this is like 93 million hectares of basalt. And it's anywhere from 7 million to 7,000 years old. The other thing I like about this, the second reason I love this rock, is that it's green. It's the mineral olivine, or specifically forsterite, which is the magnesium variety. I love the magnesium variety because I always worked on rocks from the mantle, and this is the magnesium version. So that tells me something about it. It's pretty, and I actually have a piece from here that's a bit bigger that I picked up on this field trip, and I'm going to get it cut into a gemstone one day, and then the olivine, forsterite, would be called peridot. So the peridot gemstone is really forsterite olivine. And I found out when looking just in case for this, it's also the August birthstone. So here we are in August, my first newsletter, my first little video, and it happens that it's peridot, which I had already chosen this rock, so it's quite interesting. The third reason I like this, which is why many of us love rocks, if you're not a geologist, you picked up a rock somewhere on your travels or in the backyard, or someone brought you a rock. So this is a memento of a field trip I took back around 2000. I'd been on sabbatical in Australia, going to a meeting of mineral curators, and the organizer said, Susan, we need one more person to go on this field trip to Western Victoria. And I said, okay. My friend, Australian, I spent the night with them, and he took me to the field trip on Saturday morning, and I was going, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I really don't want to go on this field trip. And it turned out to be one of the best weeks of my life, one of the best field trips ever. We went through these farmlands and these lovely little volcanic cones in Western Victoria. I had my birthday dinner on a dairy farm. You may know, if you know me, I grew up on a dairy farm and loved Jersey cows. So there were Jersey cows in the fields, and the farm family gave us a lovely multi-course dinner with local produce and dairy products. And I could go outside and look at a volcanic event. So how good could that be? There were Japanese and Italians and Czechoslovakians on the trip, just about 8 of us. And it was a fabulous week that I did not anticipate. So it's a memento of my travels and my good memories of traveling. Stay tuned next month for my favorite rock. Bye.